If you're watching this on YouTube, I have to thank you for two things. Firstly, putting up with my low-effort content in the past week. I have been studying my ass off for my torts final, and I still don't know what negligence is, so I need to put up as low-effort content as possible, and that involves as little editing as possible, hence what you are seeing in front of you. This is the third in my saga of terrible opinions about the ban list. This is the culmination of our efforts. We are going to witness the Dumb Idiot Moron Ban List Tournament, or, in short, MBT's Moron Ban List Tournament. And for those of you who are still unfamiliar, this is a tournament that uses, with the current ban list, the supplemental ban list you see in front of you, which I will rattle off real quickly. This is meant to free as many cards from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Jail as possible while having a minimal impact on the meta and curbing the power level of decks that are currently just a little bit too strong. Here are my changes. Dragon Buster Destruction Sword is banned, as is Wind Up Hunter, True King of All Calamities, Guard Dragon LP, Linkross, and Miscellaneousaurus. In terms of limits, Malicious is limited, Masterpiece is limited, Skulldread is limited, Mirage Stalio is limited, and in terms of unlimits, we've unlimited Astrograph Magician, Yatagarasu, Time Seal, Dino Wrestler Pankratops, Double Iris Magician, Gen X Ally Birdman, Infernity Archfiend, Morphing Jar, Night Assailant, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, Lithiosogem, the Unpronounceable Asshole, and don't ask me where the I comes from, it's L-I, that's where the I is. A Hero Lives, Card Destruction, Chain Strike, Dimensional Fissure, Draco Face-Off, Gold Sark, Sekka's Light, Slash Draw, Reasoning, Trickstar Light Stage, Macrocosmos, Wall of Revealing Light, Seer, Graph, Tellarknight, Tolmias, Wind Up Carriers, and Maity, Dulorn with Errata, Ignister Prominence, TG Hyperlibrarian, Trishula, Emerald, ABC Totally, and all three limited dangers. So I selected from a list of people who all submitted lists, 16 individuals to represent not only the best decks in this post-ban list environment, things like Salamangreat, Dinosaur, Virtual World, but without VFD, but also some of the most degenerate strategies you could ever imagine. And I'm going to show them off to you right now. This is Stevie Blunder on VW. Pretend Exodia's not there. He had it in there to mess with what openers looked like. But this is pretty straight up. We've got 3 Kirin, 3 Lao Lao, 3 Lulu, 3 Nyan Yan, 3 ZC, and then pretty much just everything you would expect with Solemn Strikes as well. Now, no, there is not an all-powerful rank 9 end of all possible worlds boss. We're even playing some terrible stuff like Gaia Dragon Thunder Charger and Void Ogre Dragon. But all in all, it's pretty normal. This is Infernoid with 3 Reasoning and 3 Pankratops. Blind Second is easy as ever with 3 Pankratops in the format, and Triple Reasoning is perfect for this deck exactly. Empty Jar! You all wanted to see it. I know you were excited, and here it is. Now, thankfully, I didn't take Cyberjar off the ban list, so it's not going to be as bad as it could be, but all of the good dangers, Morphing Jar, 80 Changer, Book of Taiyu, Book of Eclipse, Book of Moon, Triple Card Destruction, this is as bad as it gets. We've got Dinos. This is a creation from Giant Skyhawk, and the direction he thinks Dinos may go if this ban list shakes out. That means no Miscellaneousaurus, but 3 Lithosagam, and this is a hot list. I will let you know. It uses, what's her name? Garden Rose Maiden for advantage. It turns out that Overraptor is very good at setting that up in particular, as well as this card that I had to look up, Ninetails Fox. This card's crazy. Ninetail Fox is unbelievable. If you haven't read it, do. When it's destroyed, you get 2 tokens. How is that fair? I mean, what the hell? It's just incredible. They're also playing Hanawada because they know what people are bringing. Pendulum! We've got triple Astrograph Sorcerer, triple Double Iris Magician, and triple Tactical Talents in the main. This is just about as straight up as the list can get. Aims to make Dagda turn 1 and pop them with Scythe. Aims to sit on big negation bosses. I mean, you've all seen the memes. You know what this deck is capable of. Orchist, a 60-card big boy variant with as many options as you could ever want. Now playing the good dangers. Triple Nessie, triple Jackalope, triple Chusinoko, and ways to make Dragoon, ways to find Garnets, and ways to dump your entire hand with card destruction, making the best use of the most stuff that was unhit. True Draco. And this is from Jason Leonard. So the 3 Mystic Mine is a tribal shout-out to the Leonard family bloodline. Masterpiece is what everyone thought was going to be broken, and this is a deck that makes use of it like nothing else. We will just have to see how it does. This one, really boring. Infernoble Knight, except it's playing 3 copies of magical Midbreaker Field in order to insulate it against very particular hand traps, otherwise very straight up. However, it's missing Link Cross, and as a result, it does way, way less than it did prior. This was funny because this person took a photo of their deck and then they submitted 5 times. Literally 5 different decks. But we did get them in. This is Wind Up Burning Abyss. I don't know what the goal for this is. I wasn't playing during Wind Up Loop format, so I don't know what it's capable of. I guess we will find out. After that, we've got Danger Dark World. This is Zawardo FTK, and everyone said this was going to be too good. You can't possibly unlimit the world, FTK! I don't really understand this deck list. It looks like they're playing a ton of garbage. Why would you play 51 cards at the deck where you want to draw everything? One Saruya BTW, so this will push to the limit if the Dangers of the Saruya was the more important hit. For what it's worth, I do want to note real quickly that this is the FTK that I ended up settling on because there's really only 2 or 3 really good deep draw FTKs, and the 2 really good ones are Slash Draw and Zaworld, and Slash Draw FTK is more enabled when you have more copies of Skulldread because you have to stack your deck at the end of it. We have limited Skulldread and unlimited the Dangers, and the one that benefits from more monsters being available to you but less Skulldreads is this. This is a crime against humanity. This is a crime against humanity. I don't know why this person wanted me to suffer personally. They're playing Trickstar the way it was played back in 2017. That is normal summon Candina, go into Lycoris, chain 3, activate chain summoning, summon Lycoris a whole shitload of times, Dark Room of Nightmare, burn you to death. Except this one also gets to play 3 copies of Chain Strike and, I don't know, more than 1 Macro Cosmos. You gotta understand, for a long time this was actually how you would play the deck, and it, you know, was about as good as you would expect. After that, we've got Dragon Link. This is just Dragon Link. It's just Dragon Link. Just Dragon Link. This is just Dragon Link. You can see there's no LP. That's good. No Link Cross. Excellent. But there's still a lot of really unfair cards. And there's a lot of really powerful blind second options like Pankratops at 3. You're able to pretty much do whatever you want in this list, but the end goal this time is Dragoon, not necessarily the board that you are all familiar with. And we've got this. This is Thunder Dragon Chaos. I think this list is hype, and one benefit of this list is that this might actually be playable. If it is, then, well, shit. I mean, how cool is this? Like, this is so sick. It's Thunder Dragon Titan, a bunch of Chaos cards. You go into the new Chaos Synchro, and, like, the Photon 8-star. I mean, awesome. So cool. It's also got a small rocket package, and I bet you can expect what that is for. We've got this. This is just Zoo Eldritch. This is one of the normal decks that was played. It's just Zoo Eldritch. I mean, it's just Zoo Eldritch. I don't know what you want me to say. This is just Zoo Eldritch. Danger Dark World Infernity. I have no idea what Infernity does, but many people have told me that Archfiend is okay at 3 if Launcher is at 1. So we will see if that is the case. I am sure it's fine. This doesn't look good to me. And then we've got Salamangrate. This is just Meep Moto. I just said, hey Meep, play Salamangrate please, and he said, fine, I'll play Salamangrate. And so there it is. There's a Mirage Stalio. Are you happy yet? Can we have him off? Yep. Alright, here we go. So we've got Nyang Yang, ZC, Lilin, Evenly, Vanishment. Oh, so this is pretty much as good as both players can open. Alright. So we start with the Nyan Yan. And then we'll go ZC, targeting Nyan Yan, sending a King Long. We'll activate King Long. Triple King Long, by the way. And we'll activate another King Long, and then activate Lulu, targeting the King Long, and sending a copy of Chook. We'll get a copy of Lao Lao. We'll go into Stardust Charge, draw a card. I don't know what the end board for this is. Kieran targeting this. We're going to send a Chook again, and a Kaloon. Activate Lao Lao. We'll send a copy of Nyan Yan, and bring back Lulu to go into Shen Shen and Croc. We'll activate Croc's effect, and pass turn. That's what we got, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we can do without VFD. Croc, Shen Shen, pass. My god. Alright. So, evenly matched first and foremost, and now it's Shen Shen time. Reasoning. What do you pick? 1. Correct. Oh god. How many? How many? How many, Coco? How many, Coco? How many, Coco? How many, Coco? How many? Oh my god. That was a fair amount. Actually, that was 3. That sucked. I'll go for Vanishment next. And then fire off another Reasoning. Not once per turn, by the way. How many, Coco? Coco, how many? Oh, Pankratops main. Well, Pankratops is pretty good here. It outs the Shen Shen, and then we can... Wait, no. Wrong order, wrong order. No. No, wrong order. No. No, he could have had it. This is so free. No, Deviati pass. No, it was so free. Okay, so for those of you watching at home, Void Imagination sends material from deck if your opponent controls a monster that was summoned from the extra deck. If they go Imagination first and then use Pankratops to pop, then you go. And from here, you know, it's just VW. It can probably win. There's Vermilion Dragon Mech. God, this is just the worst card. Then Lao Lao is 2 9s enough to win the game. Wait. Hold up. Did they get Shen out of the graveyard this turn? Did we not have material for Shen? I think we did. Different original types and attributes? Yeah, we did. It got negated. I see. Alright, well, no big deal. We still have Void Imagination. So we can still Void Imagination. What? Looks like I'm stupid, chat. You can send this card to the graveyard. Any card sent from the field to the graveyard is banished instead. And if you can't pay the cost on a card, you can't activate it. Okay, alright, crucify me for saying order. In fact, the order was absolutely perfect because they were fucked. Alright, so that was a turn 1 pass from the Virtual World player. Off to a good start. We'll 1-for-1 into Ash Blossom. Okay. Reasoning time. Nope, we'll go for Vanishment first. Pitching Imagination for Feast. That seems pretty good. Now Reasoning time. And immediately hits a Lancia. Just right off the top, Lancia. There's already a Lancia in hand. Top card of the deck, Lancia. Oh, man. Alright. Void Feast here, we're going to go for Sajet, Decatron, and Decatron. Of course, those Decatrons are going to turn into a Deviati and an Anonku. Kind of pairs up very poorly against Called By. They're going to normal summon a ZC and go to battle, walk over one of them, and then main phase 2, go for the Lulu. They'll activate Lancia. They'll call the Lancia. They'll Deca the Called. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, you have to do what you have to do not to die. And then on the follow-up, we've got about 15 things going for us. Oh, God, but what a triple tactics talents. They'll go into Kieran and then activate Kieran, targeting the Chook. They'll go into Coral Dragon, fire Coral Dragon, destroying the Jet. I don't know what that accomplishes. To go to Ultimaya Zulkin and pass turn. Buddy. So I guess we'll go into Deviati and pop Chook and then walk over Zulkin. This is a good one. Okay, well, no big deal. Virtual World can try this every turn. They'll go for King Long, they'll go for Lulu, they'll bring back Nian Yan, they'll activate Zook, changing the, I'm not gonna flame. I'm not gonna flame. That's not the type of person I am. I'm not gonna flame. It's just a little suspect. So we're gonna walk over we're gonna pitch everything for a Lava Golem. And then, I guess, pass turn. We got him on an 8-turn clock. Evenly. Evenly to out your own Lava Golem. Monster Gate. Zook targeting King Long. Fine. That does it. That does do it. In fact, it does do it. It does actually figure it out. Oh, God. Oh, okay, they can't get any worse than this. None of the games can get any worse than this. We'll be fine. Go into ZC. We're going to put back King Long. We'll go to battle phase. Is the game over yet? No. They missed lethal again, I'm sure. Shen pass. Lancia standby. Normal Decatron. Thank God. Zook response. That should be the end of the game. Oh, that was rough. And VW advances, though I think that Infernoid could maybe have done it if they had slept a little bit more. So this is match 2. Giant Skyhawk on Dinosaur versus Prankster on Empty Jar. Now keep in mind that True King Lithiozagam is at 3. That impacts deck building. And Miscellaneous Source is at 0.
Releasing dog shit.
The Stevie Blunder, thank you for the subscription. Without a doubt, the worst I've ever performed in an event. Yeah, I'll say. Well, there was that one you win X3. That was pretty bad, too. And this is a killer hand. Just look at this hand. Wow, okay. So we'll start with Skyhawk, normal Lost World. Activate Lithosogym. Whoa, and already off to the races. Wow. Enigmazud and Baby Cerosaurus. Okay, so we'll trigger Baby for Oviraptor. We'll trigger Oviraptor and Lost World. We've already got a Baby in Graveyard, so we can cycle out with that egg. We're going to get a Baby in hand, normal the Baby, cycle the Baby for a Baby. Holy guacamole. We'll activate Baby's effect to get a copy of Animadorn. We'll fire Animadorn, popping the remaining Baby for a pill. We'll activate Baby in order to get Dino Wrestler Colasot to make Martial Metal Marcher. Who the fuck needs Linkross? Who needs Linkross? Look at that. Bring back Colasot, go into Halqifibrax, activate Halqifibrax in order to get Despot 001. And from here, it's a hop, skip, and a jump to an Auroradon, baby. It's a hop, skip, and a jump to an Auroradon, but no 001 activation. Okay, we'll go into Crocodile Arceus, I guess. Activate it to destroy the token, and then use Lost World to protect it to send Carbonetin! Oh my god! Wait, that is crazy. Whoa! Then they can use the Lithosogym and the, Crocodragon for Enter Blanier to banish a card, then use the effect of Auroradon, popping the Enter Blanier and the Auroradon for an Aerosgin, then trigger the effect of Aerosgin to summon a token, double Evo out for Jurak Titano for another Enter Blanier! This is so fucking scuffed. This is so cool! Carbonetin for a Flamvelguard. End on a shooting Riser Dragon, sending a Giant Rex. Bro, that is so cool. That's so cool. Skyhawk is literally in the hyperbolic time chamber with Dinosaur. He will play Dinosaur if they ban Oviraptor. Jesus Christ. Alright, so this hand sucks, and we'll see how it works. So lead with Danger Nessie, and they hit Danger Nessie. Off to a good start here. Hit Danger Jackalope. And they hit Danger Jackalope. Okay, good. They'll get a Mothman from deck. They're going into a Phoenix. They're going to fire Phoenix. Popping AD Changer. That's pretty good. They'll bring back the Mothman. Go for a Shade Brigantine. Guess they'll make Gallant Granite. Okay, they have the Morphing Jar. Wait, here we go. This is it. They have not yet performed a normal summon. And they have the AD Changer in their graveyard. Let's go. Set Morphing Jar. Activate AD Changer. Not once per turn, by the way. Up comes the Morphing Jar. Let's go! Oh my god, that's perfect. Card Destruction, Morphing Jar, Magical Stone, Danger. They're going to set a Magical Stone and fire them all off. Ooh, Special Dinotherium. Bring a Mothman to the opponent's side. Go for Jackalope. Hit Jackalope, Jesus. And then Choop targeting itself. Going to bring back the Nessie here. Going to go into Unicorn, go into Access Code, then fire Access Code. Wait, is this how they win? Is this lethal? No, it's just under. Yeah, it's just a little bit under lethal, in fact. Skyhawk at 400. I think Skyhawk could do it. Alright, they're gonna fire the Terraforming, go for Dragonic Diagram, activate Dragonic Diagram. Most of their extra deck is gone, so it's just Dino stuff from here on out. Soulating Oviraptor, they already have an Ultimate Conductor. They're going to activate Lithosogym, popping Babies, and a Carbonetin. They're going to activate Baby Cerosaurus to get a Petit Pteranodon. They'll fire off the Oviraptor, targeting the Petit Pteranodon in order to bring back the Giant Rex. Petit triggers in order to get a Soul-Eating Oviraptor from deck, which they can overlay for Dugaris, use Dugaris' effect to reborn the Lithosogym, so they can go into Enter Blanier. They'll activate Enter Blanier's effect in order to banish the on-field access code before going into Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, proceeding to the battle phase. Holy guacamole. That's got to be lethal. I haven't done any math. Yeah, that's lethal. Wow. What a game one. Insane. This time Morphing Jar is going first. This time Morphing Jar's on the play. This may be way different. Alright, they're going to activate Chupacabra. Special Chupacabra. Activate Magical Stone to bring back Book of Moon. Activate AD Changer on their copy of Morphing Jar. Chain to the activation of Morphing Jar, Book of Moon, to put it back face down. Let's go, baby. Alright, there's 5. There's 5. Alright, next up is Book of Taiyu. Gonna target the Morphing Jar. Unfortunately, they don't have anything else really good to set. To the graveyard goes this hand. Let's draw again. Cycle them up again. Fantastic rips. Gonna fire off both Dangers and chain Book of Eclipse here to set the entire field face down. They're gonna get a Mothman. They're going to trigger Chupacabra to bring back Mothman. They're going to set 3, activate AD Changer on the set Morphing Jar, fire off the Morphing Jar. Number 4, baby. Book of Moon. Targeting Morphing Jar. We've got the Taiyu already, baby. You know we've already got it. Everything to the graveyard. And then we can activate Instant Fusion here in order to get out an Invoked Raijin. A Book of Moon, the Morphing Jar face down, Magical Stone Excavation. They'll bring back the Book of Taiyu. They'll activate Pot of Avarice to put more cards back into the deck. God, it's actually happening. Book of Taiyu, bring back up the Morphing Jar, firing the Morphing Jar. We're getting there, buddy. We are getting there. Raijin to set the sucker face down again. Going into Photon Happily Operative, which technically does flip up a card from face down defense position. Oh my god. They played around Droll. If he had activated Upstart, he would have lost a Droll. Oh my god. Oh, well, they might actually lose to it now. There's double Droll. Alright, Book of Taiyu, again, firing off the Monster Reborn, bringing back this copy of Dinotherium. They're going to overlay for Diagusto Emerald, which, by the way, is 3. They're going to put more cards back into their extra deck, and then they're going to activate Droll and Lockbird on the summon. Boo! Boo! He could have done it. No! Oh, Sag. And pass turn. You know, that said, there's 10 cards in deck. Like, what is still remaining in the deck? Both Ultimate Conductor Tyrannos? Okay, he's dead. Alright, Lost World here. Normal summon a Baby Ceratosaurus. Phantom Knights of Shade Brigandine, chain to Lost World. It's only okay because you can still protect the Phantom Knights of Shade Brigandine with this. They're going to go for Petit Pteranodon. No targets! And Skyhawk concedes! Jar has done it, baby! So guys, it's time for that all-important Game 3, and this hand is really bad for our Jar friend. Not particularly good for our Jar friend. We're going to fire off the Dragonic Diagram, go for Soul Eating Overraptor, fire off the Soul Eating Overraptor to get a Baby Ceratosaurus to hand. They'll activate Soul Eating Overraptor, cycling out, activating the graveyard effect of Baby Ceratosaurus for a Baby Ceratosaurus. They'll activate Lithosogym, sending both babies to the graveyard and banishing 3 cards from the extra. And I wonder what 3 Skyhawk picked here. Ooh, I maybe would have picked, like, Happily Operative. Alright, they're going to get a Jurek Aolo and go into Hauka Fibrax. Activate Hauka Fibrax's effect for 0/0/1. From here, they can go into a Mecha Phantom Beast Aurorodon. Really frustrates me that they don't need to bring back 0/0/1 here. That's so funny. Just incredible. Alright, they're going to go for an Eros Djinn to go into an Enter Blanier. That's 1 fewer card the opponent is working with. And they'll just pass turn there. No big deal. Okay, that is a full house. A full house. Alright, I guess they're getting Mothman here.
Konami releasing dog shit.
It got worse! How did it get worse? Dan the Man Hoban, thank you for the subscription. It got worse. Alright, they'll fire off a Mothman into Mothman, Mothman into Mothman, card destruction into pass. Jesus Christ. And this is why the dangers aren't good, folks. God, that's miserable. Wow, that's so frustrating. Alright, Crocodragon here to draw 2, go to the battle phase. No reason to overextend. I mean, what the fuck is Jar gonna do with 1 card in hand? It is Reborn, that's a good one, but it's not a good enough one. They're gonna Reborn back this copy of the Mecha Phantom Beast and go to destroy their own token in response. They'll pass turn and then draw a Labradorite. They're going to normal summon an Archosaur. That'll trigger Lost World. That's very funny, actually. Popping the Baby Ceratosaurus. Baby Ceratosaurus triggers. They're going to get a Soul Eating Overraptor, activate its effect. In order to get a copy of Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, they'll make the Tyranno and proceed to battle phase. And that's going to be all she wrote. Skyhawk advances over Empty Jar. Big Sag, big Sag. But very happy to see that Empty Jar isn't able to take games off a neutered dinosaur deck. I really would like that to not happen. Let us go, indeed. Let us proceed. We've got... I mean... What do you want me to say? Give Orcust as many opportunities to play as many good cards as they want. They're still opening Driver. It's happening no matter what. You can't change a person's innermost self. And the innermost self of Orcust is Golem in hand. Alright, so it looks like Pendulum is going first. They're going to lead with a Chronograph Sorcerer. This isn't a fantastic open from Pendulum either, except that it has Astrograph. They get a Specialty Astrograph and get another Chronograph. They will Pendulum summon Chronograph and Gate Zero and Magician and go into Norito Absolute Pass. Hold on. Well, they drew Scrap Recycler off the top, so they will probably win here. They're going to go for Rosenix, get a token to their side of the field. They go for Scrap Wyvern, activate Wyvern's effect to bring back this copy of Scrap Recycler, use Wyvern's effect, and goodbye to that set card. Yep, wow, before it was even able to activate. They're going to activate the effect of Scrap Recycler for a third time this turn to go to Lib the World Keyblade Master and activate Lib's effect in order to get a World Legacy Succession, bringing back the Scrap Golem. And while Driver may not be too good in your hand, it's great as discard fodder for Forbidden Droplet. Crazy powerful card, that. They'll go for a Scrap Recycler for the fourth time and then activate Danger Chusinoko, last card in hand, special summon itself. From here, they can go into a copy of... What the fuck is that? Geonator Transverser. The link card and monsters it points to can't be destroyed by opponent's card effects. If this card points to two monsters, you can switch them, and takes the absolute dragon for it. Goes into access code. I do like this, just might as well clear the field. Pendulum isn't going to be able to get back with a single card, so they will go ahead and eat absolutely everything. Go to the battle phase, get in for 43, 23, and lethal. That's it, baby! Game 1 in the books, and Jesus Christ, that was not close. That was, oh, geez, that was really not close. All right. Well, it's time for game 2. Let's see what these players can get done. So, Pendulum player going first once again. This is a little better of a hand. They're going to go for a Supreme King Dragon Darkworm. They get a gate 0. They'll fire off a Star Pendulum Graph. Actually, this hand actually sucks. Wait, this is awful. There's no way to pop any of the Magicians, so you've got... Whoa, this is like a 2% worst possible hand for Pendulum. I am so sorry. Oh, wow. Jeez. I'm so... This dude trash? What the fuck do you want them to do with this hand? No, chat, listen. Explain to me. All right, hold up. Everyone wants to shit talk the Pendulum player. Hold up. Explain to me what you're doing. Okay, explain to me what you're doing. Supreme King Dragon Darkworm. Gate 0. Both Pendulum Crafts. Mystical Beast, Jackal King, Purple Poison. What are you doing? Draw better. I mean, that's it. Draw better. Let's just draw better. You idiot! Just draw better, you fool, you moron! Why don't you just draw better? I'm starting to realize why all of you thought that all these FTKs were broken. I'm starting to understand why all of you thought all these FTKs were broken. You went on YouTube.com, you saw someone craft the perfect 5-card hand and be like, look, with this opener you can make 0.21% of the time, you can do 7,800 points of damage to your opponent in your first standby phase. That's why you all think that it's a problem that Danger Dark World FTK exists. Is because you're YouTube-brained. You want to know the reason why Pendulum isn't best deck? Do you want to know the reason that Pendulum isn't best deck? Here's why. Hands like this. You draw them! If the purpose of your content is to show you popping off, you'll never show these hands. But Pendulum produces these hands quite frequently. I've played the deck for 10-minute testings. I've had to scrub replays in order to take out ones where I lose on turn 1 because I drew shit like this. The deck is... It has so many cards that all do the same thing, and somehow it still draws like this. That's how it works. Alright, this is just Orcust. Orcust is just popping off. What I like about Orcust is that its lines are flexible. Even if you draw individual garnets, like you probably don't want to be finding Phantom Knights of Silent Boots in your opener. You're still able to put up reasonable boards, except in this case. I think this one sucked. What the hell? Oh my god. Cretin, did you turn on sub chat? Oh my god, we've never had sub chat before. This is the perfect opportunity for sub chat, by the way.
Releasing dog shit.
Logical One, thank you for the subscription. You are now permitted to speak. Alright, so we're going to go into Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess. We're going to fire off the Lib to shuffle back the Time Pendulum Graph. For World Legacy Succession, back this copy of Scrap Golem. Ooh, a spell counter put on Servant of Endymion. Ooh, good. Okay, alright, we could do this. And then we will activate Orcust Symbol Skeleton. We'll bring back Galatea. We'll overlay for Dingirsu. We will send the last remaining card, and this is just flexing at this point. I mean, what did you want Pendulum to do? We took off Astrograph. We took off Double Iris. We didn't take off any of the things that would have improved the actual issues with the deck. That's why we didn't do that. That's why we didn't do that. is because we didn't want Pendulum to dominate the format, and it's not. Orcus takes it. All right. So, just before we get started, I do want to let YouTube know, you all said Masterpiece was broken. This is the time to prove the Masterpiece is broken. Not only are they playing True Draco, they are playing one of the best players is playing this deck. Jason Leonard, tons of online tops under his belt, only really rose to prominence during the COVID period, so not like there could have been a lot done in real life. Playing against Matt Ajatica, all Matt does is Dark Warrior combos. But what is Infernoble but weaponized Dark Warrior combo? So they're going to lead with Ogier. And look at that, already making mistakes. Has Neo Space Connector, able to be normal summons Ogier instead. How miserable. They're going to go for Reynad and Durandal. Oh, no, wait, this was correct. No, wait, this was right. They're going to go for Isold, activate Isold's effect. They're going to fire off Isold. They're going to use GPG. They're going to activate Ogier. They're going to equip it to the GPG. They're going to activate Isold. Wow, and negate before the Isold activation. Really fun. Go for Genba. Go for Crystron Halqifibrax. Activate Halqifibrax's effect for 0/0/1. And now they're going to go for a Mecha Phantom Rodon. They'll activate a Rodon's effect. 3 tokens on their side of the field in order to get back the 0/0/1 from the graveyard. From this position, they can easily go into anything they want. Power Tool Dragon is the pick. They're going to use Power Tool to get a copy of Living Fossil. They'll activate a Rodon in order to send the last 2 remaining monsters and get a Coltwing. And we're going to do it all over again, baby. 2 more tokens to the side of the field. 0/0/1 from the graveyard. Bring it back. We're going to go for a copy of Herald of the Arclight. Will fire off a Living Fossil. That's a 7-star monster, so we can go into a Roland, and now that it's a 4, we can make a Charles. And phase, we can activate Phoenix Blade, we can trigger the effect of Charles, and we can loop what but Smoke Grenade of the Thief. Let's pop that Smoke Grenade, take a look at that hand, and ooh, that Mine Finder seems pretty bad. Alright, there it is. There it is! You all said True Draco was gonna be too good! You all said True Draco was gonna be too good! You all said True Draco was gonna be too good! Here we are! Game 1, set 5 lose. It's like you all forgot what the 8 formats that Masterpiece was legal were like. This time the True Draco player is going first, and set 4 pass is actually quite strong. All right, we're going to go Super Quantum Red Layer, Demise of the Land is chained, and, wait, what the fuck? Demise of the Land, and they got Dragonic Diagram. Oh, it's because they have a Skill Drain set. Alright, Diagram effect. Pop this copy of Apocalypse. We'll pop that Supreme King Red Layer. We'll tribute summon an Ignis Heat and get in for 1900! Alright, this is Skill Drain. Easy win. Durandal targeting the Ignis Heat. It's fire, too. Broken! They'll go for GPG. Wait, GPG is kind of crazy here, right? Oh no, how do you out this? Oh wait, that's how. Dragonic Diagram protects your monsters. Alright, let's find that Masterpiece. Now we'll go ahead and pop that new card in order to pop that, that copy of Gearfried. We can activate True Draco Heritage to draw a card, and then we can activate its second effect in order to tribute summon. Wow, drew the 1 of Dynamite Knight off the top. Must be nice. Very close to lethal here. Only 300 or 600 points remaining until we hit a game 3, and that'll be a surrender out of Matt Ajatica. Wow! Masterpiece showing up huge once again. Whoa! Holy guacamole! It's time for that all-important game 3, and here it is. The best possible open for True Draco. Look at this fucking shit. Psy-Frame Gear Gamma. Nibiru the Primal Being. This idiot opened Red Reboot HFD. There is no way that Jason fucks this up. 0% chance he fucks this up. Durandal the Ogier. Trigger the Durandal, get a Reynad. Go for Reynad. Trigger Reynad to get back GPG. Go into Isold. Isold triggers. And he lets it happen. He lets it happen. GPG coming out. Isold effect. That's fine. That's fine. Going for Genba. Going for Halqifibrax. Firing Halqifibrax. All we have to do is Nibiru and then activate Gamma after they try to negate the Nibiru. That's all we have to do. Gonna get out the 0/0/1. Here's the Nibiru. Here's the GPG. Here's the Gamma. And folks, that is all she wrote. That's all she wrote. It's fucking over. Look at this. Big rock. Larger rock. Put it in attack for some reason. Passes turn. Terraforming. Get a Dragonic Diagram. Dragonic Diagram targeting the set card. Get a Dynamite Knight. Apocalypse the token away. Tribute summon Dynamite Knight. In for 28. Set Teak Boo. 0% chance. 0% chance. Until you see the HFD. Until you see the HFD. And that's just it, isn't it? True Draco, for as powerful of a deck as it is not prepared to win on the crackback. And Infernoble can do this same fucking bullshit line every single turn. Every single turn of the game. every single turn. So we go into Reynad. We bring back this copy of Gearfried. We summon the Fireflint. We activate the Phoenix Blade. We go into Cerberus. We go into Access Code. They trigger the effective Access Code. They bring out GPG, and they attack for lethal. And that's it. That's it. He had everything he wanted, and he couldn't make it happen. Everything he wanted, and he couldn't make it happen. Folks, keep Masterpiece banned. Alright, for match 5, we have got Dragon Link versus Trickstar. And this Dragon Link player is blinding second. So Trickstar will have all the opportunities in the world to win. This is the Droll and Lock loop, right here. It's in the hand. Let's go. This should be a quick one. We'll fire off the Trickstar light stage. You know what comes next, baby. It's Trickstar Candina. We're firing off the Trickstar Candina. Get ourselves a Lycoris. Well, wait a minute. Got a Lycoris there? You sure you didn't want to do anything else? Okay. Well, there's Pancratops. They're going to pop the Dimensional Prison. Then they'll go Black Metal Dragon and the Striker Dragon. They'll trigger the effect of Black Metal Dragon and Striker Dragon in sequence. They're going to add 2-hand, a copy of DMD, and a copy of Boot Sector Launch. Fantastic time to fire off this trap card, by the way. Had you had it. They'll Droll and Lockbird afterwards. Fantastic news. They're going to go for a DMD. They're going to activate the DMD effect, bring back the Black Metal Dragon, and summon Galactic Spiral from hand. They will activate Galactic Spiral's effect and go into Ding Gearsu. They'll use Ding Gearsu in order to send that set card to the graveyard before special summoning a Rocket Tracer and a Rocket Synchron. They'll go into a Verte Anaconda, fire off a World Legacy Guard Dragon to get back the Rocket Synchron. Afterwards, they're going to go into a Pisty and trigger the effect of Guard Dragon to move that sucker over, activate its effect to bring back DMD. From here, they can go into a Romulus, into an Access Code Talker. You thought they were making goons? Fool. They're going to send this copy of Lycoris to the graveyard, and Trickstar loses Game 1. Why didn't they just do the Droll and Lock loop? Well, it's time for Game 2, and it looks like the Trickstar player has elected to go second, knowing that the Dragon Link player wanted to go second. That's pretty smart, because this Dragon Link player is probably going to have to pass, and this hand is actually pretty great. Well, in any just world, the Dragon Link player would have to pass, and they could get a Battle Step in. But, no, that's not what's going to happen. Instead, they're going to normal summon a Seyfert and get a copy of Black Dragon Clap Serpent. They'll quick launch out a Rocket Tracer. From here, they'll activate World Legacy Guard Dragon to bring back the Seyfert, and yeah, this is pretty good. They'll go to a Striker Dragon. They'll activate Striker Dragon and go into Romulus. They'll trigger Romulus' effect for a Dragon Ravine over Divine Lance. They'll pitch this copy of Lightning Storm to send an Absolouter Dragon and get a copy of Tracer to hand. Afterwards, they'll special summon a Collapse Serpent and go into Pisty, trigger the effect of Collapse Serpent for a copy of White Dragon Wyverburster, and Guard Dragon that sucker over so they can Pisty back this copy of Seyfert that was banished. From here, they can go into Spheres, summon a White Dragon Wyverburster, and Boot Sector launch out of the hand this copy of Tracer. They'll go into a Verte Anaconda and fire off the copy of Tracer, popping this copy of World Legacy Guard Dragon for a Recharger, enabling a Borreload Savage Dragon with, I believe, just one. Nope, they did have a Romulus 2 negates. They'll go for a copy of Verte Anaconda, go for a Goons, and that's 2 negates and a Spheres. Good enough. However, there's the Dark Ruler. And there's the Mystic Mine. So, you know. There you go. YUGIOH. Reincarnation Chain Strike. Just getting in for damage, huh? Just want to do some damage here, huh? This is pretty good. I mean, you can pretty much just win here. You activate Extravagance. I think you actually straight up have lethal. Dark Room of Nightmare is probably enough. You normal the Trickstar Lycoris, you walk into Seal and then Verte, and that should be enough, right? Now they're passing. Maybe it's not. It could be a little under. Okay, this is lethal. This has got to be lethal. No? Okay. Okay, even I can see lethal from this position. Oh, well, okay. The Access Code Talker is going to ruin everything. They're going to pop the Mystic Mine, and then they'll pop the Dark Room of Nightmare, and then they'll special summon a Levianeer, and they'll pop that Lycoris as well. Oh, no, they're bringing back Dragoon. That's really funny. They're going to add a copy of DMD to hand. They'll go for the Lycoris. They'll go for the Striker Dragon, popping this copy of Levianeer to cycle the Recharger. They'll go for a DMD, and then activate DMD in order to bring back the Borreload Savage Dragon. They'll Boot Sector launch to summon a Magna Rocket and a Rocket Recharger, making a Union Carrier, and, Galactic Spiral. They'll go for the Nibiru, but it's too late. We already have the Dragoon. They'll go to Battle Phase and walk over for, I imagine, way over lethal. Jesus Christ. I think the Trickstar player actually did just straight up miss lethal, maybe? I don't know. It was close regardless. I can't do math. Ugh. Well, not surprising that Dragon Link won. I mean, look how capable this deck looks. Even without LP, it's still doing good stuff. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, this might do it. Wait, hold up. Is this enough? 2, 4, 2, 4. No, it's just slightly too little. Damn, they almost had it. Even through all that, they almost had it. I miss this version of Trickstar. This one I hope is actually good. These players are both really good at Yu-Gi-Oh! I hope this one's actually good. Alright, so first of all, this Eldritch player is playing Masterpiece. Ooh! Oh, you can do that. Oh, you can do that, can't you? Shit. Yeah, Conquistador is a continuous trap. We'll see if it's any good. I don't know, I could see it being terrible. We'll see. Alright, so they're going to set 4 pass. I mean, that's control. MGMFA is leading with Charge of the Light Brigade. They're going to normal summon a copy of Raiden. They'll fire off Raiden, and then they hit a Valkyria. They're going to banish it for a... Whoa! Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. Trigger the effect of Black Dragon Collapse Serpent in tandem with Chaos Ruler, the Draconic Demonic Demon. That's going to get infipped. They'll go for a White Dragon Wyver Burster and a Romulus. They'll activate Dragon Ravine, use its effect in order to send a Galaxy... Gonna Nessie here. They'll activate Quick Launch to get a Rocket Tracer, and then Jackalope, which hits the Thunder Dragon Origin. They'll go into Masquerena and Access Code. They're going to trigger Access Code, just trying to chew through the back row here. It's going to be met with an Infinite Impermanence. They'll go for the Graveyard effect of Chaos Ruler. They're going to add Chaos Creator back to hand and fire Chaos Creator. They're going to Origin for Origin, and then they'll activate Chaos Creator, bringing back Tracer and Dragon Matrix, and it looks like Dragon Dark? I might be wrong here. So that's going to be met with Book of Moon on Chaos Ruler and Forbidden Droplet in response on Chaos Creator. They're going to hawk back this Dragon Dark and go to Verite Anaconda, then fire Verite Anaconda into Thunder Dragon Fusion. Yo, that was awesome! This was cool as hell! I mean, it didn't win the game, but it chewed through the entire back row here. Well, Cursed Eldritch Eldland is pretty much the best draw left in the deck. They're going to get a Hakero, then they're going to pitch them for Masterpiece. Here we go, chat! Is it broken? You decide! Here's the Masterpiece! They're gonna Matrix. They'll chain Masterpiece so the Titan doesn't trigger here. They're going to pop that set card. Now walk over the access code talker. Wait, what's that? This monster only has 2950? What? What? Why? This card isn't good at all! Alright, they'll pass back, and I imagine that's all she wrote. They'll go for Thunder Dragon Fusion for another Chaos Creator. What the fuck? This is Thunder? My god. And that's gonna be it! Wow, takes game 1. Alright, so we are into game 2, and this is a much better hand for the Zulich player. They're going to fire off a Zodiac Thoroughblade, they're going to pitch a Ram. Ooh, they could go all the way into Megaclops! Instead, they're going to end on a format Dryden. This seems to be the normal play that people are doing. They'll go for Eldland to get a copy of Hakero and then pass turn, Drydenting their Eldland at end step so they can activate Eldland to send a Golden Land spell to the graveyard and get a copy of Scarlet Sanguine, so all of those cards are on. This is looking good. So they're going to lead with a copy of Charge of the Light Brigade that's going to get a raid into hand. They'll Droll and Lockbird at this position, and I don't think any Thunder Dragon deck can beat that. They'll go for Chaos Creator, and, whoa, hold the phone. So you're allowed to activate Dangers under Droll and Lock, are you? So you're allowed to activate Dangers off of Droll and Lock, are you? Interesting. They're going to go for a, Dryden here. It is going to be... Oh, wait, that's the wrong order. No, that's the right order. I'm bad. They're going to conk that bad boy down and finally get over the Dryden, but now they have to contend with the entire Eldritch half the deck. They do get the Jackalope, but they don't get to draw. They're going to go for a Golden Land. They don't even have the material to make a Thunder Dragon Titan. Out comes BLS Soldier of Chaos, and I can't imagine this deck has a very good out to it. They'll walk over both monsters, and I assume pick the attack. No, they're attacking twice. Wow, I thought they would boost it to 45. This card can still get run over by battle. Did you know they can be used under Vanities? I did. I disagree. Alright. Game 2 goes to Zulich. Now it's time for the all-important Game 3, and Chaos Dragon is starting. They've drawn a fusion. They're going to go charge at the Light Brigade once again, sending in a pointer to the graveyard and hitting the Droll once again, right in effect. They are going to set one card and pass. Right at end step is going to be met with a Gamma. Jesus! And yeah, this looks like it. That's got to be it. Okay, well, I imagine they'll go for Eldritch first. They're going to hit that set card. It is a Thunder Dragon fusion. They'll go for the Conquistador. Whoa, maybe they shouldn't have hit it. That might turn the whole deck on. All right, they'll draw for turn. Ooh, but that Gamma's looking mighty sorry. Maybe they shouldn't have even activated it on the ride. And they'll go for a Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. And Chaos Ruler comes out, as does Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. Chaos Ruler is a good-ass card. They're going to look at the top 5 here and find off the top. Oh, wow, a lot of good stuff. They're going to take the Recharger and then make Wyver Burster into Romulus. Romulus' effect is going to get Dragon Ravine. They'll activate Fusion's effect in order to get Chaos Creator. They'll activate the Dragon's Ravine, pitching this Roar to send a Levianeer and then Safer to get it back. They'll banish 3 for the Levianeer and use its effect along with the effect of Dragon Roar and the effect of Origin, and the opponent will chain Sanguine and Conquistador. That's only okay. It's going to destroy the Romulus, but leave the rest of the board intact. From this position, they can get Thunder Dragon Dark and special summon a Chaos Creator. They can activate the Chaos Creator unimpeded. They're going to put back a bunch of good cards and a ride into their side of the field before overlaying for Photon Starlies. We're going there, baby. They're going to get 2 4s out and then go into a Borreload Savage Dragon as well. From here, we can equip it with a Romulus, go for Hawk in order to bring back a Roar and make a Verte Anaconda. They'll activate Dark's effect and then fire off the Thunder Dragon a couple of times so that they can activate Thunder Dragon Fusion later in the turn, I suppose. They'll activate Dragon Ravine here and pitch a card. I don't even know if they have a fusion card remaining. They don't. And they'll get in. That's lethal, baby. This is the first new deck that's moving on. All right, here we go. This is the deck that we were all supposed to be afraid of. The World FTK. We'll go for Brow, go for Danger Nessie, bring out the Danger Nessie, trigger the Beige, and normal summon a Zephyros the Elite to go into Dugaris. Activate Dugaris, draw a couple of cards, and trigger that Grapha as well. Well, Pot of Avarice. That's what this card deck wants, is more cards in its hand. Then we will card Destruction. That's going to trigger the Beast, and then we'll Allure of Darkness as well. We'll Allure again. We'll card Destruction. And we'll Mothman, hitting Mothman. That's ideal. That's what you want, you know. Pitching Chusinoko, then activating Chusinoko, summoning itself. They'll go into Masquerade and then fire off World Legacy Succession, bringing back this copy of Mothman so they can make a copy of Curious. They'll fire off Curious in order to send a copy of Nessie, then trigger Curious's effect, sending 3 and firing off the beginning of the end for 3 cards. They will Danger Bigfoot and hit Bigfoot, big funny haha, and then hit Mothman, and then the Lure of Darkness, and then hit Chusinoko. No, they actually drew off that. They will put that Chusinoko back in hand, and then they will fire off the Ogo Pogo, and they hit the Chusinoko. That was extremely lucky. Avarice off the top! Wow, it had to go exactly that well. All right, they do have the Light Barrier, but they still have to find a way to Reborn. They will Bigfoot and go into Saruya. Then they will pass their turn. They found both halves of the combo, but no Reborn, so they will pass their turn. Alright, so they're going to activate Double Wind-Up Factory here. Tour Guide from the Underworld is going to trigger, get a copy of Graph. From here, they're going to go into a Cherubini, trigger the effect of Graph in order to get a Seer. That Cherubini is going to trigger, sending a Seer, and then triggering the Seer to bring back this copy of Graph. Fun how that works. They'll go into a Zen-Meity. Zen-Meity, one of the unbanned cards on this list. That's going to get out a Wind-Up Magician. That's going to trigger Skull Dread and 2 copies of Wind-Up Factory. Jesus Christ. Okay, back into the deck everything goes as they make Exodius and Saruya Skull Dread of their own. This one actually was made with 4 material. They're going to special summon out a Magician, then activate the effect of Wind Up Shark. That's going to special it as well. They're going to activate the effect of Wind Up Magician to get a copy of Wind Up Magician. Then they're going to activate the effect of Wind Up Shark to make it a 3. They'll activate Magician for a Bat, and then activate Shark off of the Bat summon. From here, they're going to go into a Boral Sword and an Emerald. That's right, that's the play. Boral Sword, Emerald. They're going to shuffle a bunch of cards back, then activate Chusinoko, pitching Chusinoko, 1 out of 4, and then Zen Malfunction to bring back this Wind-Up Shark. Okay, they'll activate another Zen Malfunction. I guess that's not a hard once per turn, so they can make another Saruya. They'll draw 4, and then use Saruya's effect to special summon the Rat, which I believe will also trigger the effect of Shark. No, I don't know how these cards work. Oh, no, yeah, it does. Out comes the Shark. Let's go for the Magician here to bring a Magician from deck. We'll go into a Zen Maintenance. I've literally never read this card to get another Factory. They'll activate Magician's effect for a Magician and activate Factory for what I imagine will be the last time. They'll make Abyss Dweller and damn, that looked pretty competent, I gotta say. I may have sold Zen-Meity a little short. That looked pretty dope. So it's time for game 2. Let's try it out. All right, Light Barrier for the start. They'll fire off a card Destruction and activate 2 effects of Brow in the graveyard alongside a Jackalope. They're going to summon a Mothman, then draw 2 cards. A Reborn and a Beast. Wow, that's pretty lucky. They'll go for Chupacabra, which they hit. They'll go for Dugarst, drawing a couple of cards, I'd imagine. And then they will discard that copy of Beast, drawing a card. Dark World Dealings is great news with the Brow in hand. They're going to pitch the Brow and then activate Brow's effect, and then activate the effect of Nessie. They hit the Nessie, LMAO. They're going to get a Chusinoko, then activate Chusinoko's effect, and they hit the Ogopogo. They'll draw a card. It's a trade-in. Oh god, they have an 8 in hand. They'll activate the beginning of the end to draw 3 cards. They'll fire off a trade-in and pitch that card, and there is the world! This should be it, right? This should be the end of the game. They're going to Avarice all these cards back into their deck and draw a couple of cards before normal summoning a Zephyros the Elite and going into a Masquerena, activating Avarice to put all these cards back in the deck. They still have to hit it. That's really funny to me that they still have to hit it. They'll go for a Mothman here. They hit the world. Very funny. They'll Dark World Dealings, pitching, I imagine, a Beige. They'll activate Beige's effect, summon it, and this is the end of the game. You don't have to keep playing it. They'll trade in, drawing a couple of cards, summon back the Grapha, fire off a Mothman, and they hit the Beige again. They'll activate Beige's effect, summoning Beige, and then they will link summon a Saruya. They'll activate the effect of Saruya here in order to tuck the hand, then Allure of Darkness, and they will activate the effect of Bigfoot. They hit Bigfoot. You could have done it in a different way. They'll activate Jackalope. They summon Jackalope, and they'll activate Saruya's Skull Dread, followed by the Monster Reborn for what? For the Mothman? Come on, Succession for the World Legacy, or for the Arcana Force, the World. That flips heads, of course, and then they're able to end the turn, activate the World, and get in for lethal on the next turn. That's the World. You just got to draw perfect in the top 20 cards of your deck, and your opponent has to open no hand traps. So it's time for Game 3, and the World is going to have to go second. Do you think they can? Do you think they have the ability to do so? Well, let's see what Wind-Up can do. They're going to lead with a Jackalope. They pitch the Wind-Up reanimation spell. They're going to normal summon the Wind-Up Rat and the Shark. They'll trigger the effect of Factory to get a Shark to hand. They'll overlead for a Zenmaity, then trigger the effect of Zenmaity, summoning a Magician from deck. They'll trigger the effect of Shark, summoning it from hand, then trigger the effect of Magician in order to summon a Magician from deck. That seems pretty broken. They'll go into Zen Maintenance, and they get another Wind-Up Factory before triggering Magician again for Magician and Factory once more. They'll go into Shark's effect, doming it to 3, and then trigger Magician and Factory to get both a copy of Shark and a copy of Bat. From here, they can make Saruya. They'll activate Saruya's effect. This is a 4. Afterwards, they'll fire off a Reasoning. Not really a good pick here. 4 seems okay, but unfortunately, they hit a Rat. They're going to trigger the effect of Saruya, then they'll trigger the effect of Rat, bringing back Magician, and then summoning the Shark from hand, I'd imagine. Nope, I'm wrong. They'll Magician for a Bat, and then go into a Zenmaity again. They'll summon the Shark, and then afterwards, they are going to make Appaloosa and Abyss Dweller pass. Okay, that's not that impressive of a board, to be honest, but Abyss Dweller is an FTK versus this deck. They're going to activate Card Destruction. Okay. And Trade In. Okay. And Mothman. And Chupacabra. I mean, why flex with Wind-Up if you just have to do this? Trade In. And oh my god, they almost got it anyway. No, they didn't, because they would have had to activate an effect, and there's a format Appaloosa. Well, they tried. Yo, Exodius is so good in this deck, my god. They don't even kill him here. They say, why would I? Why would I waste resources trying to kill them? The game's over. They even missed Light Barrier. Normal Chusinoko. Wow. And that's that. Wind Up Burning Abyss, making it to the top 8 round. That was pretty cool. This deck looked pretty poggers, if I do say so myself. Infernity is going first. Uninterrupted. Drew Launcher. Can it play through one Ash Blossom? Let's find out. Launcher. Launcher effect. Normal Necromancer. Chupacabra effect. Paranoia effect. Ash. Launcher. Bring back Necromancer and General. Go into Baba Barber. Pass turn. Yes. Yes. Folks, we have to keep Archfiend under wraps. We can't let people figure out Baba Barber is legal. This is just fucking Salamangrate. It's time for Salamangrate, baby. Gazelle, Activate Gazelle's effect. Sea Archiver. God, I forgot how oppressive this deck was when it was allowed to play 3-star extenders. The 3-star extender pool is insane. They're going to go into Wolf. They're going to go into Jackal. They're going to fire off Foolish Burial. Spinny back. And then they'll go into Wolf again. Put the Gazelle back. Update Jammer into Access Code. Oh, wait. Shit. No, I think you did that one wrong. No, that was incorrect. Wait. I understand what happened there. It was an Update Jammer thing. Stalio locks you. It's for those of you unfamiliar what's going on here. Stalio has this line of text on it that says you can't activate monster effects for the rest of the turn except fire monsters. So you can't activate the effect of the Wind Update Jammer or the Dark Access Code Talker there. People forget this because it didn't come up originally, but it matters now. It doesn't matter. What's the opponent gonna do? Baba Barber again? Oh, man. Spinny, Splash Mage, Sea Archiver, Splash Mage effect. We'll bring back Jack Jaguar. Falco back. God, Falco loops. I have not missed this. Oh my god, is he going to get another turn out of this? Let's go, baby. All right, what do we got? A Mothman off the top, baby. Hit something crazy. Oh, that was pretty good, but not great. And looks like that's gonna be the end of it, folks. But I can't believe Baba Barber Turbo didn't pull through. That's so depressing. Here, both players have had a warm-up game. It's time for Infernity to reclaim their throne at the top of the towers. And look at this hand. We've got Barrier. We've got Birdman. All these limited cards, all in the opener. Chupacabra. It's hitting Silent Boots. That's as good as it gets. Dark World Dealings into Archfiend. Ooh. Into Emerald. And folks, you can't let Archfiend off the list. You can't let Archfiend off the list. You can't let this unbeatable combo make it. Look at this. This is 2 negates. No. 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 I'm so sorry, dude. No. Alright, okay. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Let Salamangrade play him off. Let Salamangrade play him off, buddy. God, Mirage Stalio's removal, too. Every time I see that, I just lose just a little bit of my shit. Fogblade, the Sunlight Wolf, just a little too late, buddy. Heat Leo. And that's the end of the game, folks. Out comes Jack Jaguar. This isn't lethal, but Rage, Infip, I mean, the writing is on the wall. Gotta be Archfiend off the top. And it's the worst possible thing. Alright, so we've got a pretty good Dino hand and a pretty good Virtual World hand, but Virtual World has won the die roll. So we'll go King Long into Lulu. We will Lulu and then activate ZZ. We'll target the Lulu. We'll activate Pot of Desires. And then we'll activate, wow, Jaloon. Awesome. So they get Chook. They can go into a Stardust Charge. They'll activate Stardust Charge. They'll go for a Lao Lao. They'll send another King Long, bring back the ZZ. They'll activate Yen Yen in Graveyard. They'll activate Kirin. And this should be just pretty much anything you want. Chook to decrease to 3. They'll go into Shen Shen. And then they'll put back the Yen Yen. They'll go into Croc. Activate Croc, and proceed to end step. So again, like, this is a normal VW setup in the year 2021. It's Croc plus Shen Shen. They're going to Croc the Lost World. Normal and Archosaur. They'll activate Archosaur. Now, importantly, Shen Shen is only from field, so they do still get the Petit Pteranodon. They get a copy of Oviraptor. They'll trigger the effect of Oviraptor. They're going to send a Carboneddon to the graveyard. They're going to go for Carboneddon into a Flamvell Guard into a Halka Fibrax. They're going to activate Halka Fibrax for 0/0/1. They'll fire off Double Evo here to go into Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, so they can activate Ultimate Conductor Tyranno to tuck these cards. That way they can trigger the effect of Petit Pteranodon and later go into a Mecha Phantom Aurorodon while the 0/0/1 will still be in the graveyard, right? That's the reason they do this. They'll activate Aurorodon here in order to get an Aerosijin. That will be chained to by Chook. They're going to pop their own King Long as well. They're going to go for Nine-Tailed Fox here in the graveyard to bring it back, and then activate Dugaris' effect to draw 2 and discard 1. They'll activate Fossil Dig, last card in hand, to get an Oviraptor, and then Skyhawk will surrender, unable to break this board. Wow. Will VW take it? Let's see. This is a killer hand from VW, but does not have any hand traps. This is a decent hand from Skyhawk. Let's see how far he can go in uninterrupted. They're going to go for set rotation. They will set a copy of Dragonic Diagram. They're going to normal summon an Overraptor, trigger the effect of Overraptor, get a Baby Ceratosaurus to hand, Dragonic Diagram, popping the baby for a Lithiosogym. They'll activate Baby Ceratosaurus for a Baby Ceratosaurus so they can Lithosogym, or first they can, cycle it out with Overraptor. For a copy of Animadorned, they'll activate Animadorned, destroying the Baby Ceratosaurus on field in order to get a double evolution pill and getting a Baby Ceratosaurus from deck. They'll Lithosogym here, and banish a bunch of cards from the extra deck here. They've chosen... these three. These were the three that they got. Those are three pretty good ones. They're going to go to Martial Metal Marcher, trigger Martial Metal Marcher's effect, bring back Colasot, and you saw this combo last time. They're going to go into Halqifibrax into 001, into Mechaphantom Beast Aurorodon. You don't have to give 001 back at this point in the combo. They're going to get 3 tokens to their side of the field and then go into a Trishula. They're going to banish a card from their opponent's hand and the set card they had set. They're going to enter Blanier for a second card and then Aurorodon in order to get a copy of Aerosgen. They'll activate Aerosgen's effect, banishing Aurorodon for a token, then double evolution pill for a Titano so they can activate Giant Rex and overlay for another Enter Blanier. Oh my god! Wow, there it is, baby. 3 cards in hand. Now, unfortunately, they are 3 cards that win the game. They're going to go for Lau and send a Kinglong. They'll activate Kinglong's effect, pitching the Solemn Strike, and Lulu this Nyan. They're going to activate Lulu's effect, putting a Chook in the graveyard, then activate
Konami
the effect
releasing
of Kaelin to get
dog
another
shit.
Chook. They'll activate Chook's effect. Thank you, My Animated Soul, for the subscription. They'll go into a Stardust Charge Warrior and draw a card. Oh my god, it's a Lulu. They'll activate the effect of Nyan, and that allows them to go into Shen, trigger the effect of Nyan, and proceed to the battle phase. This isn't like the end of the game, but it's pretty darn close. Okay, gotta draw something crazy off the top here. That is not it. There's not enough fires in the hand to facilitate the Enigmazad, and as a result, I think that's the end of the game. Imperial Order off the top. Okay, looks like we are going to get one more phase out of this. Let's pop the Giant Rex and bring it back. Oh my god, you can't beat Giant Rex with Shen on field. You have to pop it twice at the same turn. No big deal, it still will do it. Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial with Shen up is still fine because it sends from deck, but Imperial Order will answer it. And, damn. I guess that is going to be it. This is so devastating. Last draw? That's a good one. But not under Imperial Order. Wow. Imped out of the game. Damn. So it looks like Orcust has won the die roll and elected to go first. And look at this! Nothing changes! You could unban every Orcust card today. They would still open Golem. Nothing changes, dude. Alright, set to Jackalope. Hits the Jackalope. Ideal. They'll get a Danger Nessie and pass turn. It doesn't matter. You can do anything, and this is the board you'll end on. Midbreaker Field into Red Layer. Normal summon an Ogier. Wow, nice Forbidden Droplet, nice Cosmic Cyclone. Wait, Droplet still works. They're going to activate Gearfried, summon the Gearfried, activate Ogier, DD Crow the Ogier. Okay, no monster negation. Going to have to go for the Isold. Cosmic Cyclone targeting the Midbreaker Field, and Forbidden Droplet sending the Cosmic Cyclone. Holy guacamole. Going for Heritage for Reynod, activating Reynod's effect in order to get back Durandal, and we can just make a Halqifibrax this way. You don't really need to resolve the effect of Isold. You could just make Halqifibrax that way. There it is. Power Tool Dragon, and a surrender out of the Orcust player. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Okay, so for game 2, the Orcust player was like, I'm going second, fuck it. And it paid off. This is a dog shit hand. They're going to go for Aqua Dolphin. They see nothing. They'll activate Heritage of the Chalice. They'll activate Durandal. Durandal effect. God, how are you going to get through that infip? They'll go for Fireflint Lady and make Isold, I suppose. They'll fire Isold. Wow, they let it resolve even. They'll go for the second effect. Yeah, and nothing there either. Go for the Genba. They'll go for Halqifibrax and activate its effect to get a copy of 001. They will go for a Mechaphantom Beast Aurorodon, and there's the infip. Alright, well, we can make GPG, and we can turn it on, but one monster negate is pretty much exactly what Orcust wants to see. They can definitely chew through that. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? For turn! They drew it for turn! I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. Red Eyes Fusion Pass, whatever. It doesn't matter. They Forbidden Lands to the GPG. They're just gonna get in for lethal. It's dirty, it's disgusting, it's not pretty, it's not skillful, but we gotta get out of this game, man. Golem in hand twice. Oh!
Konami releasing dog shit.
Uh, 3 in a row, 100% draw rate. Golem X3 in the opener. Let's go, let's go. Wait, what is this fucking hand? No. Imagine being Matt. Imagine being Matt in this position. Imagine being Matt Yugi. Oh no! My opponent has the infib for my Neospace connector. Damn it! If they just didn't have that exact hand trap, I had full combo! God, next turn they're going to destroy me. They'll set up a Dingirsu. They'll set up a Crescendo. They'll set up any number of monster negates. Oh, looks like this is the end for Infernoble. The hand is Driver, Crow, Dark Ruler, French. 60 cards, man. 60 cards. Orcus never changes. And that's it. Just make Isold. GPG out. Ogier gets DD crowed. No big deal. It's not like they're doing anything else. Isold here, and that's a surrender. Oh, congratulations to Matajatica, but I'm not going to pretend that that was easy to watch. Alright, so it's time for our game versus Windup, and you know, who could win? We don't know. We'll never find out. Alright, first up is a Windup. They're going to go for a Danger Nessie. They hit it, they'll normal summon a Windup Shark. That special is a Shark from hand, and god, this hand sucks. They'll activate Shark's effect twice, and I guess make Zenmaity here, sure. They'll go for the Party Boat, fire it off, and get a copy of Magician. Magician, of course, will be okay. They'll activate Malfunction to get Shark, and then activate Shark's effect, LMAO. From here, they can activate Magician's effect for another Magician, and I guess they can make the link. There's Zen Maintenance. They'll activate Zen Maintenance's effect, and there's a Factory. They'll activate Magician to get a Magician from deck. That's a lot of material, and a Windup Factory as well. They'll go for a Dugaris and use Dugaris' effect to special summon from the graveyard a Windup Shark. That'll trigger the effect of Shark. That'll decrease a level by 1, triggering the effect of both Magician and the effect of Wind-Up Factory. That's going to add a rat to hand. They'll Avarice all of these monsters back into the deck, and then afterwards they will go off even further, I imagine. They'll go into a Saruya for 4, and ooh, is that a tour guide from the Underworld? Too bad we've used our normal. They'll put it back. They'll go for a Wind-Up Factory, use the effect of Shark, and then activate the effect of Factory to get a copy of Shark. They'll activate the effect of Skull Dread in order to summon a Magician, and that triggers the effect of Shark in hand. They'll special summon the Shark, and then I imagine they'll activate the effect of Magician as well. That gets a Magician from deck, and then afterwards we can activate the effect of Skull Dread a whole bunch of times and go into Boral Sword. They'll activate Shark and then activate the effect of Wind Up Magician for a Wind Up Rat. They're going to overlay those two for the Party Boat. Party Boat's going to fire, and they're going to get a copy of Rat from deck. They'll trigger the effect of Rat to bring back the Magician, and then they'll activate the Magician's effect. Psych, they're going into an Abyss Dweller. This is not a profound end board. I think they maybe wanted to go second. I think what we may be witnessing is this deck aims to blind second because it can play through so many negates. So they're just not playing go first bosses. But both of these players are blind seconding, right? Both of these players are blind seconding, so we shall see. All right, Striker Dragon here to go ahead and tag into that copy of Tracer. They're going to activate Verte and just hope that Goons is enough. Goons effect, they'll activate Boral Sword Dragon. No real reason to invest in anything when you are literally under the Abyss Dweller. Going to pass turn and say, does your deck actually play an out to Goons? I don't think so. And they'll activate Factory, fire off the Abyss Dweller, and normal summon a Rat. Of course, can't go to battle phase because they have used Dugaris. They will concede. Alright, well, let's try game 2 here, and this is a dog shit hand from the Dragon Link player. Actually, this hand is crazy. I just saw a bunch of spells and assumed it was bad. This hand is insane. Wind-Up players going first. I imagine they'll lead with Allure. They'll fire off the Allure of Darkness, then activate Reasoning. They call 4, and they miss it. It's a 3, a Jackalope. They'll normal summon a copy of Tour Guide. Out comes Graph. They'll go into a Cherubini and trigger the effect of Graph for a Seer. They'll overlay for a Zenmaity, then trigger the effect of Nessie in hand pitching Rat. From here, they can activate the Factory. They rip off the top and fire off the Zenmaity for a Magician. That'll trigger the effect of Factory and the effect of Seer and the effect of Magician, and they've done it in a way that the Graph comes back at Link arrows too. They're going to go for the Skull Dread. I think they forgot the Cherubini. They'll activate Skull Dread's effect to summon this copy of Shark, and then activate Shark's effect to decrease its level. They'll activate the effect of Magician for a Magician, and then they'll activate Skull Dread's effect again, going into Zen Maintenance. I literally do not know what this card does. They're going to go for Magician here to get the remaining Magician from deck, and then they'll activate the effect of Wind Up Shark. After that, they're going to, I don't know, activate Magician's effect to summon a copy of Shark from deck. They'll overlay for Dugaris and activate the effect of Dugaris in order to summon a monster back. They're getting Magician. They'll activate Skulldread's effect and go into Boral Sword again. What the hell? They'll decrease the level by 1 and get a copy of Wind Up Bat. They'll then go into an Exodius. Exodius is so crazy in this list. They'll go for Skulldread once more. Hey, when there's only one Skulldread, doesn't matter if you can loop Exodius. They'll use Wind Up Rat, which will be met by Gamma, finally. They say, no, I can beat this board. Stop. Unfortunately, they have Zem Malfunction, so they'll get Shark. No, wait, that is fortunate because that does nothing. Okay, let's lead with a quick launch. They're going to get a Rocket Tracer, then followed up with a Striker Dragon. The Striker Dragon's going to get a Boot Sector. They will Guard Dragon back this copy of Tracer, and then they'll Link Summon a Pisty, then activate Guard Dragon's effect to move that sucker over. They'll activate the effect of Pisty to bring back the Tracer and go into a Romulus. They'll trigger the effect of Romulus in order to get a Dragon Ravine. They'll activate Dragon Ravine's effect in order to send this copy of Triple Tack and activate the effect of Absolute, and then activate Boot Sector Launch to get all these rockets out of the hand. Out comes the Tracer. They'll use its effect to pop the Guard Dragon to go into a Magna Rocket, which allows them to go into a Striker Dragon. They'll use Striker Dragon's effect and chain the effect of Magna Rocket. They'll chain the effect of Boral Sword, no big deal from here. They'll normal summon a copy of Recharger and go into Savage, use Savage's effect to equip, and then go into a Verte Anaconda, spending 2,000 to send a copy of the Red Eyes Fusion and sealing the game, baby! So for game 1, the Thunder player is going first. They're going to go Jackalope. That's going to pitch a Nessie. They'll summon the Jackalope and trigger the effect of Nessie. They'll activate the effect of Chaos Space, pitching a Seifert. They'll go into a quick launch for a Rocket Tracer. They'll activate the effect of... this card is so cool. This needs a home really bad. Gosh. Alright, we're going to activate Thunder Dragon a couple of times and then go into a White Dragon River Burster. They'll activate the effect of Chaos Space and go into Romulus. They'll activate Romulus's effect in order to get Dragon Ravine. They'll activate the effect of the Chaos Creator and Chaos Valkyria in sequence. Actually, first comes the Dragon Ravine, and then we'll Chaos Creator and summon back this Seifert. From here, we can make an Appaloosa and insulate ourselves against hand traps. Out comes the Danger Jackalope. The Dragon Ravine fires. Down goes this copy of Chaos Dragon Levineer, which we can then special summon back, tucking a card from the hand. Down goes Buffalo number 1. Let's bring back the Big Dragon and the Galactic Spiral so we can overlay for Hope Harbinger Titanic Galaxy and Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, making IP Masquerena at end step. This is such a cool setup. Alright, Pot of Desires is going to get negated. Triple Tack is next. Haha, nice Appaloosa, nerd. That'll negate both the Masquerena and fall prey to this copy of Galaxy. They'll go into Unicorn and Appaloosa will negate it. Oh, I'm so sorry. And now it is simply Salamangreat time. Ooh, a Gazelle? Don't mind if I do. We'll activate the effect of Gazelle and the effect of Foxy, bringing back the Foxy and activating Salamangreat Circle. We'll activate Salamangreat Circle to get a copy of Spinny, then activate the effect of Spinny. Afterwards, we'll activate the Graveyard effect of Spinny, bring back Spinny so they can go to a copy of Salamangreat Wolf. They'll go into Update Jammer, and notably, this time, they have not used Stalio. This proves Stalio not broken. 1 game down for Salamangreat. Alright, so time for game 2 once again. The Thunder player is going first. They're going to lead with a Jackalope. They have an Appaloosa in the opener. They'll fire off a Chaos Space, pitching this terrible card. They'll activate Chaos Valkyria and activate the effect of Thunder Dragon Dark in order to get a Thunder Dragon, which they will activate a modicum of times. They'll go into a copy of Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, triggering the effect of Dragon Hawk, and then Thunder Dragoning again. 60 cards, they drew Thunder Dragon off Thunder Dragon. Okay. They'll go into a White Dragon River Burster and then Chaos Space so they can make a Abyss Dweller pass. So broken. A pointer will hit.
Konami releasing dog shit.
Hardleg, thank you for the subscription. They're going to infip this copy of IP Masquerena. They'll activate the effect of Abyss Dweller, but this should be all she wrote. Salamangreat Sanctuary and... oh no. Shit, this is one of those Salamangreat hands. Oh. Balls. Every so often Salamangreat has a hand in which they have to go cycle Balink's Pass. They have too many normal summons, and this is one of them. Unfortunately, in this day and age, that means you're dead. You can just get killed by anything. Oh, no, wait, they survived. Well, no, that... debatable. We'll find out, I suppose. Dark Ruler's a good start, so we'll begin with that. Normal summon a Flame Buffalo, go into Balinks, and this should resolve our outstanding problem! Are you kidding me? Off the top! Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Meep. God, that sucks. Cycle Sunlight Wolf, walk over the Verte, concede. God! So it's time for that all-important Game 3, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Fire off a sign at mining. Yep, it's Salaman great time. Normal Falco into Bailings, trigger the effect of Gazelle in hand, and this could not be better for our hero. We're gonna get a copy of Sanctuary, we're gonna send a copy of Spinny, we're gonna special the Spinny, we're gonna go into Mirage Stalio. Jack Jaguar into Sunlight Wolf, fire off the Salaman Great Sanctuary, go into Sunlight Wolf once again, use Jack Jaguar to reborn itself, and we're gonna trigger the effect of Sunlight Wolf for the copy of Gazelle back in hand. We're gonna bring out a Bailings and pass turn. This is so recursive. Unfortunately, they drew Harpy's Feather Duster. I mean, they drew Harpy's Feather Duster. What do you want? It's Harpy's Feather Duster. Sometimes you just draw Harpy's Feather Duster, you know? Sometimes the better deck wins, you know? Sometimes the Harpy's Feather Duster, you know? Oh, sometimes Harpy's Feather Duster. Oh, he did Falco on Stalio? God, that's what happens. Stalio's banned for so long, you kind of forget what it does. This is a beatable board state. We do have Gazelle, right? That's a sick draw. Okay, Flame Buffalo here does get to trigger. We can pitch the Gazelle. Triple Tack also gets to trigger. We'll draw a couple of cards. We'll circle. That's fantastic. We've already normaled, so yeah, unfortunately that looks like it's going to be it. All right, that means it is time for our semifinals. We've got 4 decks remaining. This tournament, in which you were all certain would be dominated by disgusting, degenerate FTKs, the top 4 are Virtual World, Infernoble Knight, Dragon Link, and Chaos Thunder. And Chaos Thunder is kind of fun. All right. Looks like Infernoble Knight has won the die roll. Going to be a quick 2-0 for our boy Matt. And they drew Magical Midbreaker Field. The card you all assured me was the catch-all destroyer to every hand trap in the universe. But wait, what's this? It would appear that Neospace Connector was stopped by Ash Blossom, and another hand trap lurks in wait, neither of which interact with this dog shit card. We're going to activate Lulu, and then we're going to activate Kinglong, and then we're going to activate Lin, and then we're going to win the game. Stardust Charge Warrior, Lao targeting Lin, bringing back Lulu. Out Shen comes, out Utopia comes. They'll, I guess, increase the level of Shen for some reason. Oh, that telegraphs the Chukin hand. Okay, sure. They'll overlay for Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger, and Matt will lose. How could this have happened? He had the perfect insulation to his plays. Behold, this opener. It's kind of sus. This one is a little crusty. This one is a little crusty too. Notably, this hand also is not improved were he to draw a Magical Midbreaker Field. Okay, normal summon, or special summon the red layer. Equip it with the Durantol. Normal summon the Yogier. Fire the Yogier. Eat a Gamma for your trouble. Okay, down goes the Yogier. Well, fine, we'll special summon a Raynaud. And then they'll get this card. They'll fire off Isold. Isold for 2. Oh no, met by Gamma! Or by Ash, rather. And that's it. That's it. That's the entire turn. That's it. That's the entire turn. Oh boy! This is so good! Coral Dragon popping the set card into Shen. Trigger the effect of Coral Dragon. They'll activate the effect of Sook. Why are they doing this? To increase the amount of stuff that's banished. Nope, they just put more cards back. No, they put the... Ooh! That's pretty poggers. They put Psyframe Driver back with Shen. Damn, that's broken. Alright, they're going to infip the Shen. Chibi Gohan, thank you for the 300 bits. Out comes the God Phoenix Gearfried. They're going to Ogier the God Phoenix Gearfried. The Chuk is chained, and Durandal the Shen. They will activate Durandal to get a Raynaud. They will activate Living Fossil to bring back Raynaud, and... What? Bro. No! No, that's the imperm column! No! Oh, god damn it. Now that is a certified C moment. Quick Launch is firing off. Rocket Tracer is firing off. Chilled Oats donates 1,000 bits. 1,000 Dragon Link wins it all, baby. Oh, that is a enormous bet. Oh, I appreciate it. And the 25 rewards you gave us. Unfortunately, the Thunder player's turn was just
Konami
ended
releasing dog shit.
by Psy-Frame Gear Gamma. Sir Jack Meckinson, thank you for the Prime subscription. I am Prime subbing out of spite. Here we go. Foolish Burial. Into Gardragon. Into Pisty? Will we see the Pisty? Nope, we will see the Galactic Spiral. We will see the Verte. Oh, okay. Oh. That is so upsetting. I don't think that was what they meant to do. He misclicked Verte. Yeah, this doesn't look like what they meant to do, but for what it's worth, it's pretty much unbeatable, I feel. They'll go for Chaos Dragon. Out he comes. They'll activate Dragon Matrix for Dragon Matrix. They will normal summon a Dragon Matrix and go to IP Masquerade, and then they'll special summon a Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, go to Unicorn, activate Unicorn's effect, activate the effect of Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, they'll negate the effect of Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, and out comes Rocket Synchron. That's it, right? Yeah. Alright, Game 2. It is time for that all-important Game 2, and... Woo! Oh, God. Plebes freed. Oh, not yet, baby. Alright, they'll go for the Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Demonic Dragon again. And out comes Black Dragon Clap Serpent. We're going to go for Romulus. We'll activate Romulus's effect and Black Dragon Clap Serpent's effect. Afterwards, they will activate Charge of the Light Brigade for a copy of Raiden. They'll activate Ravine, pitching Nessie, sending Seifert. They'll get a Jackalope to hand. They'll activate Zephyros's effect, bringing itself back, taking 400, activating Ravine, activating Chaos Dragon Ruler, the Demonic Dragon, going into Appaloosa. You have missed your opportunity to fire Nibiru, you idiot! They will special summon a Mothman, normal summon a Raiden. Here comes Nibiru. Very, very late. Very late. Just extremely late. Very late. Savage Dragon comes out. I guess they will activate the effect of Levineer, tuck a card, set Double Lotus, and pass. That's probably fine. Alright, here comes a Pointer 1. Ooh, better take that Pankratops. Time for a Pointer 2. Oh yeah, better take that Pankratops. Chaos Space. Eating the Borreload. Normaling the Rocket Synchron. Striker Dragon with the Boot Sector launch in hand. Bringing back the Rocket Synchron. Going into Romulus. Do we have the Divine Lance in the deck? We do not. Okay, that's gotta be it. Okay. Alright. Alright, here we go. Thunder Dragon's going first. They're going to lead with the Thunder Dragon. They'll follow it up with the Chaos Space. It's going to get Black Dragon Collapse Serpent to hand. They'll fire off the Black Dragon, then normal summon a copy of Raiden. They'll activate Raiden and go into a Chaos Ruler. This is the whole reason to play the deck, is that this card is bonkers. They're going to activate Chaos Ruler. They're going to find off the top a Chaos Creator. Out comes White Dragon Wiverbuster. Out comes Chaos Space. They're going to trigger the effect of White Dragon Wiverbuster. They'll go into Spheres. They'll go into Chaos Valkyria, for God's sakes. Out comes the Thunder Dragon Dark for a Roar. They'll activate Chaos Ruler again, just free link material. Out comes Appaloosa. Out comes God Creator. This is really all they could have asked for. Out comes the Charge of the Light Brigade, and Chaos Creator is going to bring back a copy of Rocket Tracer. They're going to end on some really powerful shit. Out comes Rocket Synchron. They're going to activate Nessie and find Nessie. They hit Nessie off Nessie. That's just miserable. Out comes Jackalope. Are they going to hit? Okay, good. They didn't miss Jackalope. Galactic Spiral returns. They will be making pretty much everything they could ever ask for. Verte Anaconda, Galactic Spiral, Hope Harbinger, Thunder Dragon Roar, Predaplant Verte Anaconda, in order to make Thunder Dragon Titan. Pass turn. That's pretty good. First, Black Metal Dragon. Chain blocked in a way that Striker Dragon is the negation. They'll negate Striker Dragon, they'll chain Noctivision. Out comes Noctivision. They won't get the Boot Sector launch, but they will get the Boot Sector launch. They won't get the Red Eyes one. They'll go for Noctivision to draw a card. They'll get a Dragon Ravine. They'll fire the Dragon Ravine and use its effect in order to send an Absolouter to graveyard. They'll activate Absolouter's effect for a Rocket Tracer. They'll activate Chaos Space. That'll fiend the negation out of the Hope Harbinger. Out comes World Legacy Guard Dragon. Out comes the Black Metal Dragon. Out comes Guard Dragon Pisty. Black Metal Dragon, not a once per turn, feeding another Appaloosa negate. Pisty effect, feeding another Appaloosa negate. And buddy, you are out of negates. It is Boot Sector launch time. Thunder Dragon Dark in response to proc the Titan, but chained. Quick launch to get the Tracer. Double Tracer to Boral Sword Dragon. We're going to battle phase, walking over literally the entire board here. Everything but the Titan. Getting over the Appaloosa, and folks, Dragon Link has made it through the 15 negate board. to make it into finals. Here we go. Final round. Do want to real quick point out, we can all laugh at the fact that he drew driver. Very funny. Hilarious. Just extremely funny. Very funny. Alright, we'll fire King Long. We'll get a Lulu. We'll activate Pot of Desires. Going to activate Lulu. Out comes Lulu. Here's Chuke. Coral Dragon. Lao Lao. Here comes Lulu. Here comes Nyan Yan. Here comes Ravenous Rocket Dragon. We're going to draw some cards. It's Gamma. And that's the end of the turn. Could not even figure out a way to make Shen Shen. Excellent. Okay, so 1 for 1 first. Black Metal Dragon. Absolouter Dragon. Striker Dragon. Black Metal Dragon. All they have to deal with is what? Solemn Strike and a pop? Yeah, seems pretty good. Chaos Space pitching the driver. Pretty good discard. The Romulus is going to trigger alongside the White Dragon Wyver Burster. They'll get Black Dragon and a copy of Dragon Ravine. That's going to get Solemn Struck, so no Levineer for you, but Chaos Space will be able to draw a copy of Gamma. They'll activate Ravine, pitching said Gamma to send a copy of Seyfert. Seyfert can cycle this copy of Chaos Dragon Levineer. They're going to go into another Striker Dragon and make a Verte Anaconda. Croc will pop the Verte Anaconda. Out comes Chaos Dragon Levineer, and we can activate the effect to pop 2 cards before going into DMD and activating Boot Sector Launch to bring back a Tracer. Tracer's effect triggers, targeting the Boot Sector Launch to get a Recharger. Let's make a copy of Borreload Savage. Use Borreload Savage's effect, and then DMD in order to bring back Tracer into Access Code Talker. Folks, it's as simple as that. 1, 2, 3, and Dragon Link is a single game away from walking with it. I guess they have to not lose to the top deck. Okay, cool. Another hilarious opener from the Dragon Link player. Psyframe Driver once again. We're gonna set 1 pass. And that's Virtual World, folks. Wait a minute. There were definitely plays. There were definitely plays. Right? There's definitely plays
Konami
here.
releasing dog shit.
Frank Solian, thank you for the subscription. Gigi plus King Long is nothing. No! Oh, God. Well, I sure hope you don't lose. It lets you draw 1 card, I guess? DMD, triggers here, Black Metal Dragon, Romulus into Black Metal Dragon. We'll get... Did they just add Red Eyes? Dog, the disrespect. Come on. No. Don't be mean. Absolouter into Levianeer, trigger Levianeer, shuffle a card back, Verte Anaconda, Nibiru comes down, didn't activate Verte's effect, so we don't care, it's triple time, shuffle one of those bad boys back, putting back the Ash, activating Boot Sector Launch time, we're going to special summon 2 monsters, activate Tracer, popping the launch, we'll get a copy of Recharger, we're going to go into a Savage Dragon, that's going to get 2 negates with the Romulus, we'll go into a Striker once again, we'll use Striker to put the Recharger back in hand, and then trigger Recharger, bringing back the Striker Dragon. Oh, the Verte Anaconda, that's how that works, stupid, and that is going to be it. The winner of the most broken ban list of all time, a ban list that would destroy Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Dragon Link. It's just Dragon Link. Dragon Link all the way down. The only game I lost in the entire tournament, says our Dragon Link pilot, was to fucking double a pointer. Here's what I'll say. I have learned a lot of lessons from this experience. I have learned that I am not infallible. And I can freely admit at this point that I was wrong with my ban list. My ban list does not improve Yu-Gi-Oh! In any measurable capacity. Simply put, my ban list did not go far enough! We must free more cards, or ban more from the top decks. I'm talking about Red Eye's Black Dragon banned. I'm looking at Chuche ban. I want to see Isold on the list. Let's get Ganba on there as well. What else can we put out? Masterpiece to 3. Max C to 3. Diagram to 3. A-lister didn't even show up in this tournament, but ban him anyway, baby. Ban Crawler Spine. Cyberstein to 3. Folks, We have to get out of this format one way or another. We're not gonna get out of it making safe bans no matter how numerous they are. There's only one thing we can do to stop the same meta from happening for the 4th fucking format in a row. We gotta get drastic. Not engage to 3 drastic. We're not doing that.